let me introduce uh, our Sage family and all. Let me introduce you with the all the listeners. So, good
Yes, please.
afternoon, everyone. Respected HOD sir, my seniors, my colleagues, my dear students, and all the listeners, I welcome you all on behalf of entire Sage family. Our today's webinar is on Google Cloud Platform, and your next 30 to 40 minutes will definitely be very interesting and informative as far as industry concerned. So before starting with the session, let me introduce our today's speaker. Hello, Mr. Amit. I welcome you all.
Thank you.
Our, our today's speaker is Mr. Amit Bhatt. He is a technical director at SM Infostreams Private Limited, Indore. He has 16 years of use experience in various computer industries. And prior to this company, Amit was worked in IT for more than 14 years of various consulting companies in India. Amit was involved in delivering high quality software solutions, which included ERP implementations, modernization of various legacy applications, and data analytics applications. His core area of expertise is data architecture, data analytics, IoT, machine learning, which includes data governance, data quality, metadata management, data security, data migration, data warehousing, OLAP, OLTP database, and data analytics. He had worked as a freelancer corporate trainer for IBM, Oracle, US Global, etc. So our speaker is very informative, definitely, and he has a huge knowledge regarding this webinar. So before move to our speaker, let me introduce you all with our Sage group. So Kush sir, please let's have the introduction of Sage group by a quick video. Let's see about the Sage family, and I think we should start now. So, Mr. Amit, you please carry on.
Yes. Good afternoon, guys. I can see a mixed crowd, teachers, students, and researchers. So let us drench yourself in the technological rain under cloud platform. and there's a summer. In the summer, we need some soothing session which helps us in exploring the term called as cloud. So let me set an agenda. I've shared my screen with you. I guess people can see my screen. If yes, please raise your hands. I hope you can see my screen fine, right? So let me start the agenda. In today's session, we'll be mainly exploring a platform. We call it as a Google Cloud Platform. How to register as a free user in a Google Cloud Platform. And most important part, I've divided this session into 3 parts. One is for the students, we'll be talking what are the benefits of GCP for students. We'll be taking 10 minutes for that. After that, we'll be talking for the academicians, because all academicians are with us and they will be definitely using this platform for the purpose of teaching and learning. And maybe few researchers, scholars are sitting in the session. So we'll try to cover that thing for 10 minutes. Mostly this session will be a hands-on and exploring the different features of cloud. Okay, you can see one flowchart in my browser. I started with the few terms. Let me just scroll down for you. What is a cloud platform? How a cloud platform is being chosen for. Somebody has paused my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir. It's showing.
I hope, because it is just showing me as a pause.
Yes, sir, it's showing.
Cool. So you can see one beautiful, elegant diagram which covers many things. This is the self-explanatory diagram, and I won't be taking any PPT or so. Reason being, I know that many a times when you come up with the slides, things become very boring. So I want to make it more creative, and you can just make your own concepts and map your mind as per the flow. Okay, so let's start. What is a Google Cloud Platform? As a name itself suggests, Google has introduced a platform case study of any web comes on a website. Let's say we talk about Zoom. When you come on Zoom, many users log in, and most of the users are having a huge traffic over a website. So it is very tough for the platform to maintain the record and log of each users. So they need a good hardware and software resource. If I say cloud, अगर मैं cloud की बात करता हूं, तो वहां hardware कैसे आ जाएगा? How hardware comes into existence? Because it's a virtual environment which is available for us over a Google. So let me open a Google Cloud Platform for you. This is a URL for Google Cloud Platform. You can always surf it using cloud.google.com. You can see that many products, solutions, pricing options are given. How it is beneficial for the students, how it is beneficial for the teachers, and how a researcher can utilize Google Cloud platforms?
Not visible, sir.
Amit sir, I think your screen is paused. Your agenda is visible only.
Is it open?
No.
Everything,
Okay,
everybody
okay.
can see my browser, right?
Now it's visible.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now it's visible.
Let me start again. Basically, we are talking about the platform, how we can indulge ourselves in the Google Cloud platform. The basic way is to just go to the URL cloud.google.com. I request other to mute those who are not talking because there may be some disturbance for others. So you can see that inside this platform, we have many options because Google provides us different products and solutions. If you talk about solutions, let me open my flowchart for you guys so that you can just have a look over it. I guess this flowchart is visible to everyone. Basically, you can see that whenever you want to sign up in any platform, you can always sign up using an email ID. Similarly, in Google Cloud Platform, you have to use Gmail ID. And everybody is having a Gmail ID, right? So any student, teacher, researcher can sign up for free. The benefit of signing in Google Cloud Platform is that Google offers you some credit for an year. It is a free platform which can be used for an year only. So Google give you $300 as a credit in your account. Because whenever you use any platform, let's say Amazon or Microsoft Azure, they have different plans. But reason being, Google is actually offering you many things in parallel. What are the things and what are the benefits and features which are being offered by Google? So you can see inside Node, I have a few features which are already self-explanatory. Anybody can just go and read it. Just dictate for you guys. The capacity, it matters a lot. Ultimately, you have to store your images, videos, and a huge big data information. So you need a virtual machine. With the help of that virtual machine, you can always set up your own servers. Data is the next oil, but actually data is a soil. So whenever you have a data, you want to restore the data because backup is must. So basically it offers you to restore the data on the local servers also. Cost is a major factor because everybody is looking for a freeware and a cost efficient solution. As you can see that Zoom is offering a free service, but if you have more users, you have to buy a specific plan of a Zoom. Similarly, Google offers you a cost efficient solution. This is about now, what are the verticals where Google Cloud is working on? So let me scroll up and you can see a few more here, starting with the storage. When we talk about storage for data, it can be of two formats. One is a structured information. We call it as a structured query language, SQL data. Sometimes we have unstructured data. So Google offers you a facility to store both the type of data. Means you can have a SQL type of behavior over a cloud. We call it as a query. Similarly, you have a unstructured handling of data using MongoDB, or any data query can be filed over the Google Cloud Platform. The next term is IoT. It is a very huge buzz in the industry. Since 3 to 4 years, we are listening about IoT, but still nothing has been done. IoT is all about connecting the components or physical information and digitizing the information through a processor and logging it over a cloud. That's why Google offers a platform for IoT where you can handle the IoT type of activities through Google Cloud. Why we are talking about these things? Reason being, every student who is actually interested in building any, please don't do any marking on my Chrome browser. I can see that somebody is just playing with the marker. To avoid it. Okay, I think now it is visible to you. मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि स्टूडेंट का प्रोजेक्ट बनता है, स्टूडेंट के दिमाग में चीज होती है कि हाउ ही इज गोइंग टू हैंडल अ बिग डेटा, बिकॉज sometimes resources are not available on his computer. He need a good server, he need a good memory and storage. So it is always recommended to use GCP, which offers you a facility of handling a big data. In next coming agendas, we'll be discussing about the platforms and all. Next is the tools. Your digital marketing team has designed a very beautiful creative for promoting your webinar. How you can, so teachers can use a tool, a beautiful tool which is available and offered by Google Cloud. The name is Canva. How many of you know Canva? Please raise your hand. And if you know something more about Canva, please type, bring it on so that I can show you a Canva. Let me wait for a minute. If somebody responds, definitely I am going to show you about the Canva. Let me check how many people are there. Yeah. I guess people can see my screen. If not, please tell me. I hope people can see my screen correctly. So this was just a basic understanding about the features and tools offered by Google in the area of database, educational tools. Now, as a student, as a teacher, you're always worried about programming. It is very tough for you to write a program because you are good into algorithm development, but somehow it is very cumbersome for you to write a program. So let me show you one tool which will help you in executing your programs over the cloud. Let's say you choose a programming language, Python. I guess many of you have already taken a deep ocean of Python. So please type Colab. It referred as colab.research.google.com. When you open it, it look like this. Let me type it for you. How many of you can open this? Please raise your hands. It offers you many facilities. You can run your Python code very efficiently over a cloud. It offers you a notebook. So students who are actually facing problem of installation of Python or any big other platform like Jupyter Notebook or Anaconda on their machine, they can always go to Google Colab as it offers you a huge memory. When you go to Google, it offers you to create a notebook. I click on new notebook. मैंने न्यू नोटबुक पे क्लिक किया है. क्लिक करने के बाद में एक विंडो है जिसके अंदर I have option of writing a code in Colab. Right? On this, it comes up with a specific ID type of thing where I can write my code. like this. Let's say I want to install something in Python. I can use pip command, which is basically a Python indexing package command. Using pip, I can install any package in this. I know I'm not here to discuss on Python, but I want to tell you about the beauty of Google Cloud Platform. We call it as Colab. When I execute this, it install the package named Pandas on my Google Cloud. I hope things are going very smooth. You can see a RAM and a disk size here. Can anybody see this? Google offers you a 12 GB RAM. Oh my goodness. And a disk space of 100 GB. So if anybody is interested in writing a huge program with a good resource, they can always go to Colab. So this is basically for benefits of students. Students can use this platform for the purpose of writing a code over it. Now, how you're going to sign up? It is very easy. Whenever you sign up in any platform, you use your email ID. That's all. Although it offers you a $300 credit, so you have to register by your Gmail ID. I won't be taking time and wasting that time on in registration because I know you guys are well enough to know something about. Right? So let me just open a platform. Inside that, there is an API library. So I go into API. This is how my dashboard looks in a Google Cloud Platform. On the left-hand side, I have few options: dashboard, library, credentials, and the verification options. As you can see, there is one navigation option. I click on the navigation. I go into API services. You can see this. Please raise your hand so that I can understand that people are getting information from my side. I want this session interactive. I request all teachers, students, and researchers to please at least raise your hands. Thanks, Rashna, for your kind raising. As you can see that in this, I have an API services option. When I go into the dashboard API, it offers you many APIs. Now, I understand many people are not very much comfortable with programming. So how they are going to use it? Again, a question comes in their mind that Amit, we are not programmers. We are a researcher and academicians. Why we are going to use this tool for the purpose of writing a cumbersome code over it? So let me help you in doing this for you. So let me help you in exploring the APIs. There is one tab, API management. Inside that API management, I have a term called as chatbots. I know every one of us is facing an issue due to COVID. Nobody can go out. And whenever you want to communicate with anybody, let's say any medical help to a doctor, you're supposed to call on a specific phone number. You can always develop a chatbots, which are termed as medical chatbots, using Google Cloud Platform. And point to be noted, my friend, no need to write a single line of code. हमें एक भी लाइन ऑफ कोड लिखने की आवश्यकता नहीं होगी. हमारा प्रोग्राम बनाने का तरीका पूरा फंक्शनल होगा, जो कि एक फ्लो चार्ट की मदद से हम बनाएंगे. Let me show you how we are going to use API termed as nowadays is not doing any gym or so. Whenever you go for a walk, you want to check your body parameters. you can use the API of Google Cloud in a very simpler way to find out the information specifically about your health. G Suite is a very, very good platform for the teachers and students. Let me show you the G Suite, how a G Suite look like. Let me scroll down for you.
Hello.
Let me type G Suite. Am I
Hello?
audible? Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Your screen is not visible right now.
Thanks for the info. Maybe it is.
Sure.
Let me again share. Does it work for you now? Is it visible? Please raise your hands. Are visible for you? That G Suite is a platform which offers you very good features. As all you know, Gmail, email IDs we use. But the most important part is logging your data, your Excel data on the Google Sheets. If you can use a go-getting platform of the Google, which helps you in teaching your students online. So many things are there in the bundle, which helps you in doing a collaborative way of contributing over a suite. It is for the purpose of handling data. Now coming to the demonstration purpose, reasoning, whenever we talk about few things, until unless we are not getting any feel about the working of any specific system, we cannot comment on the platform. Okay, so let me introduce you with an excellent demo of Vision API. This is the Vision API. Like many of you are doing some research on image processing, optical character recognition, face detection, object detection, and so on. Most of people are using MATLAB, Python to write a very, very tough code. No need to do this. You can always go to Google Cloud Platform and you can execute your programs in a very beautiful way. Let me demonstrate for you. So how many of you are ready for demo? Say me, bring it on. If you type bring it on, we'll definitely share a demo to you. Writing, guys, please write bring it on. So it sounds that people are actually interacting with me and I'm not alone. I hope people are responding. So let me show a demo. I hope people can see the screen. I just go to the URL
Sir,
cloud.
Let me interrupt you. Screen is not
Yes.
visible.
Yeah. I hope apologies for this interruptions.
Yeah. Now it's visible.
People can. So it's a very good demonstration. So we'll be considering three scenarios here. First is the computer lab. Second is the college building. Third will be the faces of your team members, maybe your college students or a faculty. And the other one will be on the generic building data. So let me first go to this the URL. Anybody can go inside this URL. I click on drag or image file. Let me select the logo of your college, Sage City. I hope I have uploaded a logo, Sage University. People can see this. Now, let me check what result Google gives me. I have to wait for just verify me that I'm not a robot. Can you see this screen, guys? Please raise your hands. And the output of the logo is 95%. The text information is 89%. And it is giving me the information and the brand information too. So how an OCR is being solved in a very beautiful way. Like when I click on logo tab, आपको logo tab दिख रहा है? तब हिंदी का प्रयोग करूंगा क्योंकि काफी देर तक I started talking in English, so we'll just talk in Hindi. मैं हिंदी का इस्तेमाल करना प्रेफर करूंगा. क्या आप लोगों को लोगो टैब दिख रहा है? जैसे ही मैं लोगो वाले टैब पे क्लिक करूंगा, somebody is just typing on my writing on my screen, playing with my screen. Maybe some student is there. So hey students, don't miss it. It is very. So please, I request you to please erase this. Okay, thank you. When I click on logos, it results a Sage University. Can you see this? The output is Sage University.
Yes.
Don't you think it sounds interesting? Because it is very easy way. With the help of you, with this, you can do your research. This is first block is Sage, other block is your university, and Indore. All the three output is being extracted using computer vision API of Google. Similarly, I go into properties. It also gave you with some properties, the aspect ratio and all. This demo was basically for the purpose of checking the information inside an image, which is a logo. Now, let me check it with our director. I have some data. Maybe it is the old information. I don't know it is from or not. The image consists of the director, sir, one politician, and other team members, and a superstar, Aishwarya Rai. Can you see the output? You can see that the face one is our director face, and he is happy. See this. The output is joy, right? Can you see this, guys? Second is your politician, other is your team member, maybe other guy, and the other one is actress, Aishwarya Rai. So we'll click on face number 3 and we'll get a joy, very likely. The percentage of joy is something. You can always check it in the bottom. The confidence ratio is basically giving you the efficiency of your algorithm. Similarly, face number 4 is again a joy. Now, if you click on objects, this is the output. Now, it segment your image into many parts. See this, person is 89%, dress is 68%. And see this, our director is wearing a tie, and definitely the algorithm has detected a tie. Does it sound interesting? Similarly, a coat. Coat is 58% because few things are visible, the hands are not visible. That's why the algorithm is just giving you the output as coat. Why am I telling you this? Reason being, as a researcher, as a student, or as a faculty, sometimes it is very tough for you to write a program, although you know the algorithm. The beauty is that you know the algorithm. So we'll not waste the time and we'll just go ahead. And again, start with the next demo for your demo. I can write a code, but I don't want to write a code right now. Reason being, I know many people are not aware about the programming language Python or any other. See the result. It gives me the output building 84%. Reason being, although it is not able to detect the buses, it must detect bus, right? When I click on labels, see label output. Property is 90%, residential area, land area, house, grass, even if it grass, right? Campus, apartment. So this is how you can use a API. Even you can use a very variant programming language like Python, Java, JavaScript, variant programming language available. We'll again go to my flowchart. So we'll just talk about chatbots. Chatbot is basically used for the purpose of interaction remotely. So you have a platform called as Dialogflow. In Google Cloud, you have platform termed as Dialogflow. With the help of Dialogflow, you can make your chatbots. And the beauty is that it is very easy. No need to write a tough code. Even you can create your WhatsApp bot. I have a demonstration, although I won't be taking it in detail because we have a short of time. This is a Twilio service. Using, you can always make a WhatsApp bot. Again, no to this, no need to write code. It is very easy to write a code and develop your chatbots. Again, go to my diagram. Discuss about G Suite. Machine learning and vision APIs are very close. You can make your results in everybody is actually using Arogya Setu app, and Arogya Setu app is basically tracking you. So when tracking comes, main role of map comes in. तो हम ट्रैकिंग यूजर को तो हम गूगल मैप की सहायता से ही करते हैं, और गूगल इस पैसा लेता है। 10,000 शॉर्ट्स फ्री हैं उसके, एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं तो हम वो फ्री है, उसके पास कुछ प्लान है। Am I audible? I hope people can.
Yes, audible.
Yes, sir.
So we are talking about social platform. हम लोग social platform के बारे में बात कर रहे थे। इन दिनों हम लोगों ने TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram को काफी अच्छे तरह से जाना है और उसको एंजॉय भी किया है। तो बहुत सारे टेक्निकल फैकल्टीज होते हैं जो कि अपना खुद का एक YouTube चैनल बनाना चाहते हैं और उसकी मदद से वो देखना चाहते हैं कि उनका सेशन कैसा जा रहा है, कितने विजिटर्स को फॉलो कर रहे हैं। तो YouTube is basically offering you a API for monitoring that also. तो Google जो है हमको एक API देता है जिसकी मदद से हम लोग हमारे YouTube चैनल को या उसके बिहेवियर को जान सकते हैं। स्पीच API तो काफी पुराना है, काफी लोगों ने यूज भी किया है स्पीच रिकॉग्निशन, कोई नई चीज नहीं रही। और हाँ, हम लोग टेक्स्ट टू स्पीच और स्पीच टू टेक्स्ट में रोज ही खेलते हैं। हमको जब भी कुछ मैसेज टाइप करना है हम लोग बोलते हैं और हमें हिंदी में इंग्लिश टाइप करके देता है। वही प्लेटफॉर्म के कुछ API है जो गूगल हमको फैसिलिटी देता है। Now this is more a technical thing. Now we'll talk something more technical. Reason being, हम लोग काफी लोग हैं जो कि कुछ अच्छा करना चाहते हैं, अपने प्रेजेंटेशन को सुंदर कर। I hope this diagram is very clear to everyone. काफी अच्छे से सबको समझ में आया होगा। बड़ा आसान सा फ्लो था, इसको मैंने काफी इजी वे में प्रेजेंट करने की कोशिश की थी। If somebody is interested, मैं इसका स्क्रीनशॉट या PDF आपको शेयर करूँ। सकता हूँ। इवन आई कैन शेयर यू फ्यू बुक्स, स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी, टीचर्स के लिए भी और रिसर्चर के लिए भी, जिसकी मदद से आप गूगल क्लाउड प्लेटफॉर्म को और अच्छे से एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो। नाउ कमिंग टू अ गूगल क्लाउड API once again. So very fast we'll explore the APIs. हमारे पास समय की कमी है, we have 5 minutes left, so we'll just discuss on API thing. There are many APIs. So my dear friend, in a span of 40 minutes, nobody can learn Google Cloud Platform. It is just an insight. आपको सिर्फ इसके बारे में पता लगा है। तो अगर आप लोगों का उद्देश्य है कि हम एज अ रिसर्चर इसको इस्तेमाल करें, आपका उद्देश्य है कि एज अ टीचर आप लोग इसका प्रयोग करें, या आप एज अ स्टूडेंट इसको अच्छे से इस्तेमाल करना चाहते हैं, यू गाइस कैन ऑलवेज यूज इट इन अ वेरी इजीएस्ट वे। और सबसे अच्छी बात है कि यहाँ पे गूगल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, टीचर के लिए बहुत कुछ दे रहा है जो हमें नहीं पता है। तो मैं फटाफट इन API के पहले नाम लेता हूँ, फिर आपको गूगल क्या फैसिलिटी दे रहा है स्टूडेंट्स को, टीचर्स को बताने की कोशिश करूंगा। API is Map API, already discussed. SDK is referred as Software Development Kit. इसे सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट कहा जाता है, जो कि अलग अलग फोन के लिए अलग अलग सी होती है। मशीन लर्निंग में हम लोग जानते हैं कि हमने एक बार क्लाउड API हमने डेमो देखा ही था, जो कि इमेज प्रोसेसिंग वाला पार्ट था। Dialogflow API is basically used for chatbot. हम लोग चैटबॉट अगर बनाना चाहते हैं तो हम मशीन लर्निंग की ये API का यूज कर सकते हैं। आगे आते हैं G Suite पे, जिसके बारे में हम देख चुके हैं। कई बार हमें कुछ सिंक्रोनाइजेशन करना पड़ता है कैलेंडर के साथ। यहाँ पे कुछ कोडिंग की जरूरत नहीं है, ये सब लोगों को पता है एक्चुअली, क्योंकि वो यूज करते हैं, पर उन्हें ये नहीं पता कि गूगल उसे सूट के फॉर्म में प्रोवाइड करता है और बहुत सारी फैसिलिटी भी देता है वो। यूट्यूब के बारे में हम लोग डिस्कस कर चुके हैं। जब हम लोग कोई वेबसाइट, कोई यूट्यूब पे वीडियो डालते हैं और हम जा रहे हैं कि उसमें क्या कीवर्ड्स हमने यूज करें, क्या एनालिटिक्स यूज किया है, तो हम यूट्यूब की मदद कर सकते हैं। API हम लोग, क्योंकि गूगल है, गूगल फ्री है, इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक के लिए इज पेड। एडवर्टाइजमेंट के लिए एडसेंस सबको पता है, जिससे अर्निंग होती है, गूगल एडसेंस कहा जाता है उसको, जो डिजिटल मार्केटिंग करने वाले लोग प्रयोग में लाते हैं। सिमिलरली यू हैव क्लाउड APIs, जो कि क्लाउड स्टोरेज के लिए इस्तेमाल होती हैं। ऐसी बहुत सारी API, अनगिनत चीजें अवेलेबल हैं गूगल पे। हम एज अ टीचर, एज अ फैकल्टी, एज अ रिसर्चर सब चीजें यूज नहीं किए। एक प्लेटफॉर्म में आपको, जिसकी मदद से आपका जीवन बिल्कुल बदल जाएगा। बिकॉज प्रोग्रामिंग से आप थोड़े से कतराते हैं, मैं भी कतराता था, पर एल्गोरिदम आप लोग बहुत, I respect that you guys are doing a very good research. You are very strong in algorithm development. So let me open a platform that help students to do something on. Let me open one cloud for teachers. If I click on Google Cloud for Teachers, it offers you many certification and videos which are free. You can use Google for education. It is a very beautiful platform which helps you in learning and teaching. See this, teaching resources, creative tools. How many of you know about Canva? Please raise your hands. Canva is basically a tool जिसकी मदद से हम बड़े ही सुंदर क्रिएटिव बना सकते हैं, हमारे इंस्टाग्राम में पोस्ट करने के लिए, फेसबुक में पोस्ट करने के लिए, और फ्रीवेयर है वो। सिमिलरली हमारे पास में कुछ ऐसे टीचिंग रिसोर्सेज हैं जिससे कि हम पीपीटी में अपनी ऑडियो रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हैं। कई बार पीपीटी के अंदर भी ऑडियो लगता है हमको, वो सारे रिसोर्सेज हमारे पास अवेलेबल है गूगल क्लाउड पे, तो आप उनकी मदद से बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं। सिमिलरली ट्रेनिंग के लिए आपके पास में सेटअप गाइड्स हैं, और बहुत सारे फ्री ट्यूटोरियल्स अवेलेबल हैं जिनकी मदद से आप लोग अपने खुद के सेशंस बना सकते हैं और उन टूल का इस्तेमाल करके स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाने में उनकी हेल्प कर सकते हैं। बड़े ही आसान है और सबसे अच्छी बात है प्रोग्रामिंग की आवश्यकता नहीं है। मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज नो नीड टू राइट अ एक्सटेंसिव कोड। नाउ कमिंग टू द स्टूडेंट, व्हाट स्टूडेंट कैन लर्न। स्टूडेंट्स का एक ही इंटरेस्ट होता है कैसे भी करके प्रोजेक्ट बन जाए, पर कई बार उनका रिसोर्सेस फ्री नहीं होते, राइट? तो गूगल इज ऑफरिंग अ एजुकेशन प्रोग्राम। आई एम नॉट प्रमोटिंग गूगल हियर, ओके, आई एम जस्ट डिस्कसिंग अबाउट गूगल कि गूगल के क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं। तो गूगल इज वेरी गुड इनटू ऑफरिंग द ट्रेनिंग, फ्री ट्रेनिंग फॉर स्टूडेंट्स, even free tools are there, so students are interested to learn something about Google, क्योंकि ये बहुत ही कटु सत्य है कि future is Google, present is Google and future is Google. Google is going to capture the market. सब चीज Google पे डिपेंडेंट है, करना भी बहुत आवश्यक है। हम लोग कई बार प्रोग्रामिंग करना पसंद नहीं करते मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन, क्योंकि ऑलवेज डेवलप अ मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन विदाउट राइटिंग अ कोड इन गूगल. It is more or less a algorithm based. So we are not killing the programming strength of the students, पर उसकी तरफ से उनको पता लगता है तो उनका इंटरेस्ट और डेवलप होता है. आखिरी बात पे आता हूँ अब रिसर्चर्स के लिए. रिसर्चर्स के लिए बहुत कुछ अवेलेबल है मशीन लर्निंग में, डेटा सेट्स अवेलेबल हैं जो आप केगल पे यूज करते हैं. सिमिलरली आपके पास बहुत अच्छे डेटा सेट अवेलेबल हैं. इवन कोविड का एनालिसिस बहुत अच्छा किया हुआ है गूगल ने. तो दिस आर द रिसोर्सेज जो कि अवेलेबल हैं. विल नॉट टेक मच ऑफ टाइम. The platform, that is Google, is offering you many things which are extensively for the developers. Few things are extensively for the teachers. Few things are for students. So it is on you. आपके ऊपर निर्भर करता है कि आप उसको किस तरह से यूटिलाइज करना चाहते हैं. आपको कुछ शेयर करूं या कुछ आपके प्रश्न हैं तो हम वो प्रश्न ले सकते हैं. आई विल प्रेफर हिंदी. हिंदी में भी हम बात कर सकते हैं, हिंदी में प्रश्न हो सकते हैं आपसे. तो डाउट हो, क्योंकि देखिए मैं समझता हूँ कि वेबिनार आप लोगों ने काफी अटेंड किए हैं और बहुत सारे पीपीटीज हो गए हैं. मेरी कोशिश थी कि मैं उसको फ्लो चार्ट के माध्यम से ले जाऊं. तो मैं फ्लो चार्ट ओपन करता हूं, वहीं पे आप प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं. तो आपके लिए भी अंडरस्टैंडिंग रहेगा और मेरे लिए भी समझना आसान होगा. So it's over to you guys. This is all from my side. Thanks for your time. Now you can ask any questions. I'm waiting for your questions. मैं आपके प्रश्नों का उत्तर दूंगा.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Amit, for such an informative session. And I think you have nicely explained all the things related to Google Cloud for the researchers, for the students, as well as for the faculties. So let's move to the question session. Some queries. If anyone having any query related to Google Cloud Platform, please ask your queries.
प्रश्नों का स्वागत है. कोई प्रश्न पूछ सकता है किसी भी टेक्निकल, नॉन टेक्निकल, किसी भी तरह का. आसान सा भी होगा जो ऐसा कई बार कि हमने नहीं पूछा है,
Hello.
हम नहीं पता. Yes, please.
Sir, I wanted to know which one is better, Google Cloud or AWS?
वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. देखिए कोई चीज बेटर और बेहतर की बात करेंगे हम तो गूगल जो है वो बहुत ही आपको फ्रीडम देता है जो AWS के अंदर नहीं है. तो उसका लुक हम लोग तो गूगल के सारे टूल्स यूज किए ना, देखूंगा दोनों यूज किए हैं. AWS कॉस्टली है ये चीज. गूगल एक साल तो फ्री दे रहा है और AWS भी देता है, पर कुछ API गूगल की इतनी अच्छी है, इतनी efficient है. मैं नंबर अगर रखना चाहूंगा 5 में से तो मैं 5 में से 4 गूगल को दूंगा और AWS को मैं 3 दूंगा.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
कोई ऐसा टेक्निकल या नॉन टेक्निकल टीचर संबंधी या
Some one question asked by Professor Rachna Raghuvanshi. Actually, she want to know about the book regarding Apache Spark.
Apache Spark. Okay. Spark is basically used for big data thing. ठीक है, बिग डेटा के प्रयोग के लिए स्पार्क यूज होता है. गूगल क्लाउड जो है वो आपको एक फैसिलिटी देता है जिसपे आप बिग डेटा पे काम कर सकते हो. ठीक है, तो मुझे अगर आपको कोई बुक चाहिए स्पार्क के रिलेटेड तो मैं डेफिनेटली आपको पीडीएफ शेयर कर सकता हूँ. इवन मैं आपको एक बहुत अच्छी यूआरएल शेयर करता हूँ जिसपे दुनिया भर की सारी किताब है. शायद कई लोगों को पता होगी. Download any book for free from here. Can you give me a screen, guys? आप लोगों को नहीं दिख रही, वापस से शेयर करता हूँ. अच्छा दिख रही. मैंने यहाँ पर लिखा है विंडो पे. Send it. Can you see this URL? क्या आपको URL दिख रही है?
Yes, yes, visible sir.
आप लिखा, एंटर किया. मुझे अच्छे रिसोर्सेस देंगे जिन्होंने इस्तेमाल नहीं किए, उपयोगी है. जो जानते हैं पहले से उनके लिए है ही. मैं इसको कॉपी करके आपके विंडो में भेज देता हूँ. मैंने होस्ट को भेज दिया है. होस्ट विल शेयर दी URL to everyone. Any question related to Google Cloud or any other thing like machine learning? कुछ बहुत कुछ cover नहीं.
One more query that is from Professor Neha. Actually, she wants the link from where to access machine learning data.
मशीन लर्निंग का डेटा क्यों चाहिए? मैं डेटा की मशीन लर्निंग डेटा बता देता हूँ. अगर मशीन लर्निंग का डेटा से हमें निकालना है तो केगल तो है ही हमारे पास. केगल से सबको पता होगा. Kegel.com से हम कोई भी से निकाल सकते हैं कि रिसर्च करने की. और अगर बुक चाहिए हमको तो यहाँ हमको बड़ी आसानी से मिल जाएगी. I clicked on machine learning. Lot of books. तो वहाँ से मशीन क्लास न्यूरोलॉजी जिस भी सेगमेंट की मैडम या सर को चाहिए कोई ढूंढ सकते हो और ले सकते हो. आई होप दिस रिसोर्स हेल्प यू गाइस. आपको मदद करेगा ये. किताब में मिले हैं, देख रहे हैं आप कितनी किताबें. आई होप दिस हेल्प्स यू. आपको मदद.
Any other question?
और कोई
Or any student? If any student want to ask something, please go ahead.
स्टूडेंट बड़ा ही आसान रखा गया था ये, बहुत प्रोग्रामिंग ना फंसे. आप ओपनली स्टूडेंट्स के है ये. आई अंडरस्टैंड कि बहुत सारे हो चुके हैं पर कुछ सेशंस में हमको प्रश्न आते हैं तो हमें बोलना चाहिए, समझना चाहिए. ओके
Okay, Mr. Amit, I think More questions. So I heartily thank you for the nice session, and definitely this will be beneficial for students, research scholars, as well as for teachers also. You have very nicely explained all the practical things related to Google Cloud Platform. So thanks a
I
lot
hope
for the session. Yeah, please.
you can always have a query. आप भेज सकते हो. कोशिश करूंगा कि वो हम लोग डायरेक्टली कनेक्ट होके या फिजिकली अगर काम मिलता है तो मैं सारी क्वेरीज आपकी सॉल्व करूँ. यू आर वेलकम. Thanks to Sage University opportunity. I am very grateful to the director sir and sir and other team to arrange a very warming session for interesting very nice. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Definitely we will meet soon in our campus. Thank you.
शुक्रिया. Thank you. धन्यवाद.